Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany. I make traveling videos and lifestyle videos as well, just so you guys can keep updated on our life. If you don't know, my husband, son, and I all live in the UK. My husband's in the military and we got stationed there for the next couple of years, but my husband recently got deployed. So for the duration of his deployment, I went back home to be with my family in Arizona. But that was about 6 months ago now, so I am currently back at my house in the UK. So I think I would do a quick little video with answering your questions about traveling internationally while dealing with COVID-19. I did vlog the whole travel experience with going to the airport and getting on the plane and just everything, but I misplaced my SD card. So sadly, that video will not be up this week. Hopefully it will be up soon if I can find the SD card. If not, I can't upload a video I don't have. So for this video, I'm just going to answer your questions. If you want to be a part of the next Q&A and make sure your questions get answered by me, make sure you follow me on Instagram at BrittanyTovar_. The link will be in the bio down below. So for now, let's just get started with the questions. So the first question, if you notice me looking down, that's where my computer is, so I'm not like forgetting any of the questions. So the first question was, what are the extra measures being taken at the airport? So I flew American Airlines and the safety precautions were pretty much all the same. You know, I still had to go through TSA, take my shoes off, and, take all the stuff out of my bag. But the only thing that was drastically different is we always had to wear a mask. The whole time we were at the airport and the whole time we were on the plane, we had to wear a mask. Our flight was about 10 hours long, so I had to wear a mask the whole 10-hour flight, and we were stuck on the plane an additional hour and a half in the beginning because of weather. So I wore the mask for a total of like 14 hours, which was not nice. If you see all these posts from nurses saying that people complain about the mask and everything, I didn't have an issue with like the front piece of the mask. I had an issue with the ear straps. The back of my ear started getting like really tender and really irritated from the elastic band, and no one says anything about that. So next question, was it laid back or more strict? I didn't experience anyone disobeying the rules that the airline has put in place, so I didn't experience anyone having to be extra strict. But there was this like tension and uneasiness when you couldn't socially distance yourself from people, which I didn't particularly like because I just don't do well with like tense situations. It makes me uncomfortable. But for the most part, no, it wasn't really strict at all. It was just follow the rules and we're good. We don't have to talk to you unless you follow the rules. So I followed the rules. Are there food options open and available, like Starbucks or the little snack places or even bars in airports? There was definitely restaurants open. Me and AJ both stopped to get breakfast at this little place. So yeah, you can eat at the restaurant. I didn't notice any like bars, like strictly bars open, but the restaurants always served alcohol that were open. I didn't order any alcohol, but like I should have. And the little shops, like the kiosks and stuff that are all over the airport, those weren't open either. So just restaurants, but they served alcohol too. So, I mean, you don't need to go to a full-blown bar at an airport, but yeah. Next question, are they focusing more on sanitization rather than checking the regular security? I wouldn't say so. They still checked very thoroughly through our bags and through TSA. We still had to go through like the metal detectors. They were still patting people down if they needed to. My carry-on bag, like the Mickey Mouse bag, that's AJ's, was actually checked. Like they went through it because I brought my studio light bulb, and they were very interested in what that was because it showed up as something crazy on the scanner that they went through. But so no, I don't think that they're diminishing their safety precautions in order to make sure it's more cleanly. Okay, so this is a question about AJ, my 2-year-old son. If you traveled with your little one, how did he react and did he have to wear a mask? So since he's only 2, he did not have to wear a mask, which is good because he would not have kept it on anyways, and that would have just caused problems. But sadly, he did have a double ear infection at the time of our flight. We found out the day before that he had the ear infection. So he was only like, I don't know, like 12, 18 hours into his antibiotics before we had to leave for the airport. So that was pretty miserable for the both of us. He was in pain and screaming, and it was miserable for me because I couldn't do anything to help him. So he was screaming the whole time, and I had to take care of a miserable screaming baby. So I was upset and I was stressed, and I felt bad for the people in front of us, and just did everything, you know. It was just a rough flight. But I'm just happy that we don't have to be flying anywhere for a while. Okay, so next question. It says, were there a lot of people on your flight? So my flight to Chicago was, my layover was in Chicago. It was pretty packed, not gonna lie. There was a lot of people there. I can't remember. I did sit next to someone. Sweet lady. So AJ got like the window seat. I got the window seat actually. And then AJ sat in the middle because that's just how it ended up working. But yeah, she was super sweet. The layover flight to Chicago was only like a 2-hour flight, and then we got off and then we went to our UK flight. I mean, that's just how it works, right? That's how layover works. But anyways, so the flight to UK was not packed at all. I think that they try to make them lower occupant flights, like less people, just for safety measures and stuff. But I did notice that a lot of the empty seats were filled by like flight people like flight attendants in uniform, pilots in uniform, which was, I don't know, weird? I don't know much about the flight industry, but I thought that was kind of weird. But anyways, I bought new seats. So we were sitting in the very back of the left side of the plane, like literally the last 2 seats. So I had to walk past everyone to get to our seats, and that's when I noticed that like a lot of the seats were filled by like the flight crew. Not the working flight crew, but like just hanging out, I guess. I don't know what they were doing. I don't ask. So to answer your question, yes and no. Flights within the US, I would say, are pretty packed, but international flights leaving the US, I would say, aren't. Yeah, that's a good way to sum up that question. Hello? 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 Ooh, ugly. So, next question. Is everything reduced price-wise? So, my dad bought my ticket in, like, December. Or, I don't know when he bought it. But before everything went down, my dad bought my ticket, and he bought a round-trip ticket. So, I have no idea what the ticket initially cost, and if it could have been cheaper if we waited. I'm sure tickets are cheaper right now, but I don't know. For within the airport, everything is its normal, overpriced price. So they're not cutting you any deals on your $12 tacos. Sadly. Was there food service? There wasn't any food options on our layover flight to Chicago. They said that there was supposed to be, but they said for safety reasons that they aren't offering it. But on our trip to the UK, they did have food. They had snacks, and they had multiple beverage carts come through the aisles multiple times throughout the flight. I think it was like 3 or 4 times. It got kind of annoying actually, because I was like trying to sleep. But it's fine. Like, stay hydrated, you know? But yeah, so yes. On international flights, food is a thing. They are offering food and they're offering beverages. I'm not sure with flights within the US because they did not offer it on mine. Next question. Are you excited to see me? Yes, I am so excited to finally meet you, India. Thank you for asking that because I'm super excited. So I have a friend named India. I haven't actually met her. She's like an internet friend. So, but she also does makeup. Oh my god, I just spaced her Instagram. But I'll put it right here, right here. This is her Instagram. Her Instagram will also be linked in the description because I love her. But she lives like 2 hours away from me. So there's no reason that I shouldn't meet her, you know? Like our internet friendship should not just be via internet, you know? I should meet her. So I'm going to. Smart. So this is the last and final question. How do you keep your child safe during travel? So, he's a kid. He's gonna touch everything. He's gonna, you know, wanna run around. I didn't let him out of the stroller throughout the airport, but I did let him out of the stroller when we were waiting at our gate. And in order to keep him safe, I just cleaned his hands all the time. I had hand sanitizer, I had wipes, they had little things on the wall that you get hand sanitizer out of. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but they had those everywhere, which were very convenient. My husband. But they had those on the walls, which were very convenient for when he would like run off and I'd just like keep running after him, you know what I'm saying? Moms get it. But other than that, I just made sure he touched as minimal things as possible, did not put his mouth on anything. I made sure he did not touch any person, like besides me, obviously, and that no one touched him. Like, you'd be very surprised when you're out in public and you have a cute kid. Everyone's like, oh, can I touch him? And you're like, no. Like, no. So I made sure no one touched him, he didn't touch anyone, and he didn't put his mouth on anything. For the rest of it, I just cleaned him after he touched something. I sanitized both of our food trays multiple times, in the back of the seats, and the back of the other person in front of me seats, like, so in front of us. But other than that, like, he's too young to wear a mask, so I can only do so much, you know? It's hot. But anyways, thank you guys so much, so much for watching. Like I said, I really hope I can find my SD card so I can actually edit and post my actual travel vlog. That would mean so much to me because I have some really cute pictures of my son, and there was other pictures on my SD card from other places. So hopefully I can find that and get an actual travel vlog up for you. Thank you guys for asking questions, and please don't forget to subscribe, comment down below if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and follow my Instagram so next time you can be the one asking me questions. Thank you guys and have a good day. Oh hey, thank you guys for sticking around this long. So, me and my husband and my little son AJ have some plans for quarantine. Well, not for quarantine, but for like after quarantine. So, since we can't go on any more international flights, so we can't go to like Greece or like, you know, cool places like that, we are going to be traveling around the UK, England, Europe, places like that, you know, places nearby, little drive. So, if you have any recommendations on places that we should go, please comment that down in the description box, and please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of it. We are trying to go to lots of places. My goal was to go to 15 countries in 12 months. Don't know if that's going to work now because of COVID, but hopefully it does, and you guys don't want to miss out on it. So, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.